there, it's Betsy-Morgan. Thank you for joining me. Today I would like to talk about healing energy. I know that all of us have had some experience with it. Either we've sent healing to others or we've received the healing for ourselves. Have you ever noticed that once in a while the healing is not received or does not have the outcome that you want it to have? It's disappointing, isn't it? But why is that? Let's take a look at that in our channeling today, shall we? If you would like to join with me, remember that you can be more receptive to the energy if you let yourself just relax and focus on the beautiful light that can come in and fill you with love. You can see it as golden or white, beautiful, pure light coming into your higher chakras, into your third eye, your throat, and into your heart, filling that up with love and light and power. You have so much power. You are infinitely powerful. You can create positive change and you can accept positive change for yourself and those you love. So embrace that. The light is around you, by the way, all the time. Whether you're consciously aware of it or not, it's around you all the time. Isn't that comforting? But the key is, are you receptive to it? And that's what sometimes negates the power of a healing. Let yourself be receptive by having more of an open heart, by feeling, I am connected, I am connected, I am one. God is within me. Now, I tend to use the word God, by the way, because that's what I relate to. But if you would prefer to say the divine I am, universal life force, use the terminology that makes your heart feel good, because when your heart feels good, you are open and receptive to that divine love. So begin your healing by becoming more receptive and allow your guest, whoever you're sending the energy to become more receptive. How do you do that? By connecting consciously with the source. We are one with that source. Own it and say, I now receive the divine light into my being, and I allow the flow to come forth from my heart to the one to whom I'm sending. Number two, imagine. Remember, the power of your imagination is infinite. If you can imagine it and feel it at the same time, you can have it. Imagination and feeling is the miracle. So imagine your guest the way they want to be and feel it as done. 3, feel gratitude that it is done. It's so easy, but we don't always apply those 3 easy steps. So in that state, then send the light to the one to whom you want to send it. It could be a person, place, or thing. Now, if they are receptive, most likely you will get a healing. Now, the healing can be 10%, 20%, 30%, or more. What happens? Why do some people get 100% and some people only 10%, while others may not even think they got a healing at all? The reason is your person who you're working with needs to be receptive as well. They may consciously think they are, and that's good if they have applied the 3 steps that you and I just did, and you might offer those to them in the beginning. They will be more receptive to the healing light that's all around them as well. But if they have not done those 3 steps, that pushes away some of the receptivity, thus some of the good results. Number 2, there could be an energy block, either emotional or physical or spiritual, that's keeping that light away, keeping it from manifesting. I had the wonderful opportunity just the other day to work with a lovely person who had some pain in her shoulder and wanted a healing. And while we were doing a channeling, Spirit came in and sent the healing to her. It was a beautiful channeling and a beautiful healing in which she and I both felt the grace of the divine I am moving through us. And each one of us were receptive. Spirit said they needed 3 days to complete the healing and for both of us to be breathing with that positivity, with that good result. At the end of 3 days, she did let me know that she did not feel the complete healing and asked what happened, which actually inspired this video. And so as I looked to see what was going on, I could see that there were a couple of blockages, levels of blockages, one in this lifetime, one in another lifetime, and actually a little bit from a lifetime prior. Now, if you do not believe in reincarnation, don't worry about it. It's the healer that can do the work. All you need to do is be receptive to the love. The blocks that I saw were pushing away the love. And if you push away love in any area of your life, you're pushing away the end result of what you want to happen. So begin to receive by self-love. Self-love is so powerful, and self-love is so healing. So when you are wanting to receive a healing, ask body, mind, and spirit in this incarnation and in every incarnation, past, present, and future. And right now, as I am sending this to you, to all of you, I am asking that the healing energy go deep into your body, mind, and spirit, and let it move through all of the layers and the levels. Then say if there are any blockages, conscious or unconscious, let them be dissolved now. Also, you might say if there are any knots, ties, if there are any connections to this person that are less than love, may they be dissolved and removed, and may there be a positive thought implant now where there once was fear, love or fear. Place the love in, visualize the power of the light, see the negativity coming out, use your imagination, use your intention, use your visualization, and use gratitude. Let it all be gone, filled with light, filled with positivity, filled with gratitude, and see the end result and feel the end result as you want it to be. Then giving thanks, allow the energy to dissipate. What can keep the healing from occurring the way you want it to is an unconscious block. And also, I heard just today from a very wonderful person, someone I love a lot, that sometimes there may not be an instant result, but there's progress. So you might want to ask, what shifted? Where do I find even a little positive shift? Sometimes it takes a little longer to receive the healing because at each level of healing, you're getting a lesson. So you can ask, remember, what's my lesson here? And what's my lesson here? And what's my lesson here? And once you get all of your lessons, give gratitude, give gratitude, give gratitude. Gratitude is one of the greatest secrets of the universe. It creates the open heart. Count your blessings. Keeps your heart open, therefore keeps you healthy and keeps you in alignment with your soul's intention that you be happy. It is God's will for you to be happy, and it's my will for you as well. That reminds me of something. I get to connect with beautiful people every single day on my private Facebook site, and I would love for you to be on there with me. I get to talk to them via Facebook and answer questions, and we get to dialogue, and it is so much fun. If you're interested in joining me on my private Facebook group, simply look up learningtochannel.org, learningtochannel.org, and you will find out how you can connect with me every single day, and we can become even closer. Not only that, but you can connect with your guides and angels every single day. It's been wonderful being with you. I have loved it, and I hope to be with you again real soon. Have a great day. Mwah. Bye.